These Rankings podcast network includes Masturbators, The Sip List, An Evening at the Movies, Crushgasm, Men Are the Prize, and Love is Black. Please check out all of our podcasts for different podcast needs at idnmtrpodcastnetwork.com. Now, Masturbators is always done in front of a live social media audience and is a mature podcast that talks about mature things. It's not kid-friendly, but if you want to listen with your kids, that's on you. We warned you, and have a good day.
Hello. Welcome to the I Did Not Make These Rankings Podcast Network's Drafts. My name is DeAndre Robinson, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't have any fixer to say right now. And these are my friends. Say hello, friends. Start with Amanda.
Hello, everybody. I'm Amanda, and I'm excited to be here and talk about things that freak me the fuck out.
And Kendra.
Hello, I'm Kendra. Guess I'll say more later, but yes, happy to be here, talk about frightening things. Yeah, hope no one's scared of the same stuff, because I don't have many. I'm scared of everything, but...
I think there are a few things that are universal, but we'll see.
All right. And Shayna.
Hi, I'm Shanna. I probably have made it onto more than one person's phobia list, so I'm excited to talk about everybody else's.
And Casey.
Hi, I'm Casey, everybody's favorite movie host, and fresh off my return trip from Seattle yesterday, I'm wearing my lucky Slytherin scarf on August 1st, but still. It is lucky. We won last night. I'm going to win a draft today. Let's do this shit.
And for our guest today, CJ Plain. How you doing, buddy?
What's up?
CJ.
I am CJ. All things music, movies, and pop culture related, and just a lot of random chaos.
All right. So we want to thank CJ for coming on. Cam should be here. She's doing some issues for her own life. She should be here for the second part of second draft. And Harvey's still in Jersey with family. But Kim and Harvey definitely will be here next week, because next week we're doing something different. It is King Dre Day, aka my birthday, and we're playing Black Jeopardy. And God of truth, so Emily was trying to practice for like Black trivia. There's legitimately no Black trivia podcast episodes, period.
Interesting.
Except for one, but they talk so low we couldn't hear it. So
at least we're original then.
Yeah, so we're going to do Black Jeopardy. All answers pertain to some type of Black pop culture, and then there's the final Jeopardy, which had to do with me. And
Team Harvanda.
But it should be fun. My host Shannon and I will have some good times, and the team that wins will get the infamous veto. I remember I won the veto last time. I didn't use it yet because I'm putting my veto up, and the team who wins, both will get a veto. All right.
Lovely.
Okay. Oh, also we have a special announcement for next week as well that we need to say. I'm not gonna say this week, but special announcement next week. I said on my Twitter, so if you're on Twitter, on Masturbate Twitter, you can go read that.
X.
X. Not X video, because that's a different website.
Not excreted.
X video is a different website, even though that is definitely on my Fire Stick. Actually, right now, but go on X and you can see what the special announcement is.
X gonna give it to you.
I did it first.
Oh.
Well, CJ's ready for X video. All right, so there you go. So our first draft, we're going to be doing Phobias. Now, I'm going to do Phobias for that I'm afraid of, quote unquote. I'm not afraid of a lot, so hopefully that I don't get taken from me. But it's just random phobias that you have. I'm also going to try to say the actual term, if there's a term for it. Me personally, just saying it right now. All right, so here's the order. It goes me, then CJ, Amanda, Kendra, Shanna, Casey. Then, like always, it is Casey, Shannon. Thank you. Stick style. Casey, Shannon, Kendra, Amanda,
Thanks,
CJ,
Kyle.
myself. All right. So, guys, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Ready.
Yep. All right. So, my first one is, and I always say I'm not afraid of them. I just don't like them. But you can do what you want because I won't beat up Ronald McDonald because of this. My
God
friend
damn it.
is the chlorophobia, which is a fear of clowns.
I hate you. That was
I
mine.
thought you
I-
were like hamburgers or mascots.
I'm just gonna throw this out here.
Mascot.
That stupid clown in the hallway of my apartment building is still moving.
Dun, dun, dun.
I feel like this is the beginning of a beautiful love story.
I hope so.
So chlorophobia or fear of clowns is my pick.
All right.
CJ.
My first pick is thalassophobia, which is fear of deep water or extremely deep water, like fear of the ocean and big
Damn it.
expanses of water and junk. Like I almost drowned as a kid, so I am perfectly fine with frolicking at the beach and all that. But if it's above my head, that's a no-go.
I feel like I'm too fat to frolic.
No. Frolicking is for people of all ages and sizes.
Well, that new shark movie going to make sure nobody go in there. Meg 2?
Meg.
Meg 2? Oh, my goodness, Jesus. All right, Amanda's on you.
All right. Well, you took my number one, so I guess I'll go ahead and take my number two before anybody else gets it. Going with the old classic arachnophobia,
Which is?
fear of spiders. And you can't truly understand a fear of spiders until you have seen a pregnant spider with its bag of babies explode all over the place.
Nope.
It is one of the most fucked up, creepy things you will ever see in your life. Okay, can't. Oh. That happened to me once, and I went to go kill the spider, and the babies all jumped off its back. I literally pissed my pants, like literally.
So Emily's literally right behind me. She's sleeping. I hope she can hear me because she's afraid of spiders, and I fuck with her so much with that. Like, oh my goodness, I had this box.
Sounds like someone else we know, Casey.
I had this box, right? That said, "Oh, there's a present for you." When you open it, a spider pops out. Oh, it was so beautiful. It's so great.
I've actually sent Amanda TikToks of boxes being opened where spiders jump out at the screen.
That's
And
cruel.
then normally that's followed up with "fuck you, asshole."
We bought a thing
Stop.
for Halloween last year,
Whatever.
whatnot, and it was this. It looked like a light that you would have on your porch, but when you walk past it, the spider jumped out of it because my mom's scared of them, and it sat there for like 4 days, and she never walked past it. And then Halloween night, she walked past it, and that spider jumped out at her.
Can you send me what that is link? I need that.
They sell it at Spirit Halloween. It's one of the things they sell.
Yeah, I definitely need one of those.
Can I interrupt for a quick second to say that we ordered Pizza Hut and we ordered the new hot honey pizza. Does not disappoint. Highly recommend. I just had my first bite and it's amazing.
All right.
Sorry, I'm a Marcos fan.
All right. Kendra, it's on you.
It would be really funny if you ordered that spider thing and put it in the one of the aisles at your wedding, and she walked.
You were trying to get him divorced before he even gets married.
She would not say at you, but it'd be really funny.
It would be hilarious. Oh my God! Don't tip me.
I mean, if you want to buy
like,
them,
this is
I
bullshit.
double dog dare you.
Do not fuck with the bride.
Don't
Hey,
tip
get
me.
the man at least
Triple.
a chance to get to the honeymoon part, you know?
Don't tip me.
Quadruple dog dare.
Don't tip me. Kendra's on you, but don't tip me. that shit sounds hilarious.
with an animal, I don't like
8
them
times
at
dare.
all. Gorillas. I don't like them. They're too human-like. They freak me out. I won't go near them at zoos. I just don't trust them. So, gorillas.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Kenna.
Oddly specific. I like it. I'm gonna go with the fear of enclosed spaces, claustrophobia.
Yep, good one. I had that once at an MRI machine, and I thought I was gonna like pass out from panic, and I normally don't get that, but
Casey.
Well, let's go with acrophobia, otherwise known as the fear of heights.
damn it.
All right, so round one is fear of clowns, fear of deep water, fear of spiders, fear of gorillas, fear of enclosed spaces, and fear of heights. Casey, it's on you.
In honor of one of the greatest movie franchises of all time, Indiana Jones, ophidiophobia, otherwise known as the fear of snakes.
George has that big time.
So does Casey B.
I thought I did too when I was really younger. But then I watched Anaconda and I saw how fucked up that movie was. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
this shit's stupid. All right, Shannon's on you.
I don't have the official name for it, but I'm going with the fear of being buried alive.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. That's
Hold
a
on.
legit fear, too.
I have it somewhere.
That's why they
So
used
I
to
put it
put
on my
bells
fucking-
in caskets back in the day.
Yeah.
All right, while Casey finds that, Kendra, for you.
Taphophobia.
He found it. There you go. All right, Kendra.
Brain-eating bacterias. I see too many news stories about that, and that is too. I won't go in
Goes
like
along
lakes
with
or
not
ponds.
swimming in lakes. No, thank you.
All right. Amanda.
All right, I'm going with another thing that I am super freaked out by. I'll go with an animal. Ornithophobia. Fear of birds.
I know a girl with that.
Birds freak me the fuck out.
My best friend's husband's like that. But funny enough, like her autocorrect autocorrects his name to ostrich. So we just kept it. So now we call him ostrich.
That's funny.
I'm not afraid of birds. I just don't want them shitting on me. You shit on me, I'm gonna try to kick the bird.
That's happened to me twice.
I got shit on by a bird on my way to homecoming.
Oh,
Like in high school. I was like, I'm going home now.
Did it bring you good luck?
No. The same homecoming dance that my date decided to get back with his girlfriend.
Damn, shit. Sorry to hear that.
But maybe it was luck.
Mm-hmm.
Dodged a bullet.
I mean, he's a dick. Hey, CJ's on you.
I'm gonna go with another animal one. It's the only animal that I'm terrified of. It's equinophobia, which is the fear of horses. I got bit on the face. I got bit on the face when I was 6, and I have a nasty scar above where the horse took a chunk out of my face. And
all right, that's fair.
yeah,
What'd you do to the horse?
Yeah.
nothing.
What were you wearing?
I just regular clothes. The girl
I'm
that was
kidding.
riding the horse didn't like me, and she actually pulled the horse's
Vengeful horse girl.
to bite me.
Weird.
So basically, that's assault or attempted murder, right?
I mean, I hate to admit this, but my dad ended up shooting the horse because of it. Because 1977 in middle farmland Midwest, so that's kind of the way shit went. But yeah, like I don't like horses. Like,
Wow.
Your dad doesn't either.
them, you're good right away. Do your thing. Go be Cowboy Joe. I'm all good with it. I'm just gonna stay back over here, far away. So.
All right. Well, that got dark, and it's gonna get a little bit darker because God's truth. My second one again. I went with all my quote unquote phobias. I don't have a lot, so I had to really stretch these. My second one is fear of dying from the cops. That does not have a name. However, though, I do
You
not.
should.
Not being American.
Yeah. So I do not want to die from the cops. I do not want to have my name mentioned with a lot of other Black Americans that die from cops. I do not want that. That's definitely a fear of mine. So fear die from the cops.
See, there is a phobia of there is a fear of all things black, but it's not quite the same thing. I mean,
no, I'm not afraid of being black. I'm just afraid for.
No, I'm saying, unfortunately, a lot of folks in America are. So,
all right.
It's called being stupid.
Well, yeah.
So, round 2 is fear of snakes, fear of being buried alive, fear of brain-eating bacteria, fear of birds, fear of horses, and fear of dying from the cops. Next one actually does have a name, and that is hold on, pineophobia. But I think I said that wrong. However, though, it is a fear of being poor. Again, for me, I do not want poor.
Oh.
Again.
I thought you said pulled. I was like, I thought
you said pulled too. I was like, pulled out of what?
No.
I'm gonna need some context.
What?
It is a fear of being poor. Again, I grew up very, very poor. Actually, some of my 20s was not that good either. However, though, I am doing very, very comfortable right now. I do not want to go back, especially when I have my kids. That's why I have kids and a wife, and upcoming wife. I do not want to go back to that right there. So, fear of being poor.
Do you find yourself like, I grew up super poor, dude? Do you find yourself like hyper vigilant about finances now?
I let Emily do that. All my finances is me and we talk about it, and I'm cheaper. My grandma says frugal.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, I'm not like some lady I saw. Like I will eat cereal with a fork. Type of
See, I was the opposite at first, because when I finally started making some money, I was like, let me get all the things I never had when I was a kid, and that went downhill fast. So now it's like, okay, let's be more fiscally responsible.
All right, CJ's on you.
I think for my next one, I'm going to go with something I spent way too much in college doing, so I really, really hate it now. I'm going to go with emetophobia, which is a fear of vomiting.
Oh,
throwing up.
Yeah, nobody likes that.
I don't like it, but Emily hates it.
Sometimes you have to do it to feel better.
Yeah.
Emily,
when I do it like way too hard. It hurts. Like it physically hurts my ribs.
Emily hates the sound of throw up, or she can't do spells.
I think everybody does.
I hate it, but it's not like she will probably throw up too. So I didn't use it because it's fucked up, but I got the small tube of throw up in the spray.
Yeah. So you are going to get the spider for the aisle.
Probably am. All right.
Do not fuck with the bride, bro. Especially not before you're legally married.
But here's the thing, Amanda. If Emily's off the hook, that means you're on the hook.
For what?
The spider prank.
Yeah. Hide it at the reception.
For everybody?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing that to her.
Man, it's like, I'll take one for the team.
Yeah, no.
I'll do it to you.
I know.
Me?
Okay.
Don't think I won't.
I'm still taking in the whole "you guys don't pump your gas" thing. I was like, wait, you don't?
Who doesn't?
Wait.
Oregon.
Apparently,
Oregon.
They're not allowed to pump their own gas, and I was like,
it's Jersey like that.
So it's Jersey and Oregon, and
on
Friday now the law is we have the option to do so now. You have to pump your own gas and not. If I have the option to do it, I'm not doing it.
I'd love to have somebody do that for me. I hate doing that.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't either if I had the option, but I guess we've been required to do it for so long. I just kind of assumed that was the same everywhere, you know?
Yeah, my Grams was 87 years old before she learned how to pump gas because my grandpa always did it for her. He'd always fill up her car. And then after my grandpa passed, my grandma had to go fill up her gas and she had no idea how to do it. So she talked some young guy into doing it for her, and she would just go around to different gas stations and tell him that she didn't know how to pump her gas and convince someone to do it for her.
Nice.
Nice.
When I was younger in Philly, that's how we hustled. I mean, we asked pump people gas,
Yeah.
and get like a 50 cent or $1 or $2, something like that. So, but now it's a job, making $13,000. So there you go. All right, Amanda, so you.
My next one is probably, I don't know that a lot of people have this as a phobia so much as they just don't like doing it, but for me, it's nearly like a real phobia. I am going with odontophobia, which is fear of dentists.
Yeah, not a fan.
I would rather go to the gynecologist than go to the dentist. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Both of them tell you to open wide.
True story.
She said fear of dentist, right?
Yep.
Same. And sometimes the smell is the same.
Blech.
All right.
You're wrong for that.
All right.
I don't know what kind of people you hang out with. Good Lord.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just being a smartass.
With that being said, Kendra.
Driving. I don't do it. I'm scared of it. I don't like being in cars. I'd rather, if I could walk everywhere, I would. I hate.
Sound like
hate
my
vehicles.
It's so out of, you feel so out of control.
It's just nice. I just want to walk.
All right, so fear of driving. Don't Kendra. I mean, my mom is the same way.
She doesn't drive at all.
She doesn't drive at all.
Wow.
How old?
She's about to turn 55.
There you
See, in some
I'll live my
places
whole
though,
life.
you can't do that. You can't do that in Texas, at least not in DFW. There's no good public transportation. You can't walk. Like you have to drive. You just have to.
So I do understand that my mom has SEPTA, and SEPTA is literally ranked as the second or third best transportation system in the United States. So I mean, so she has that. She's been taking it for all her life. So I mean, she's feel comfortable doing it. All right, Shannon, so you.
This one's going to sound kind of weird, but I am terrified of like reflective surfaces, like mirrors. I only have one mirror in my entire apartment, and that's in my bathroom. I don't have a TV in my room because it reflects on me. Yeah, I don't do reflective surfaces.
Is that because you don't want to see yourself, or you're just like, that's a weird thing it's a mirror? Like,
I was raised as it was like a gateway to not good things. So it has been ingrained in me. You don't sleep with reflective surfaces that can reflect you while you're sleeping.
You're like those people from the Skeleton Key.
Probably.
Casey. Are you muted?
So
you're not muted. Heard you.
nope. Now you're muted.
Let's run this up the flagpole and see waves. Enomorphophobia, fear of zombies.
All right. So round 3: fear of being poor, fear of throwing up, fear of the dentist, fear of driving, fear of mirrors, and fear of zombies. Casey's on you.
We're gonna go with monophobia, but we're gonna add another adjective to the layman's term of it. Monophobia is the fear of being alone. I'm adding the fear of dying alone to it. So dying alone / monophobia.
Right.
That's valid.
Definitely is. All right, Shayna.
Gonna add another. Shanna's really weird here, but I am terrified of religious statues.
Surprise, surprise.
Of what?
Religious statues.
Oh.
Like,
Okay.
have you guys ever seen the Christ the Redeemer statue under the ocean? Like, people swim down to that scares the shit out of me. If I ever went swimming or snorkeling and I ran into that, no. No.
So would you ever go to Brazil and go one that?
Like that guy?
Nope, freaks me out. No, thank you.
I've actually stood next to that.
Nice.
It's really beautiful.
No,
It is a brutal.
like I'm getting the heebie-jeebies just thinking
brutal.
about it.
It is a brutal climb up to that thing, man. Like it is a 3.5
I
hour
can't
hike.
imagine.
It's not a fun hike.
No, thank you. I don't want to. Yeah, they freak me out. I don't like them.
Yeah, it is not a hey, let's go for a casual stroll type of hike.
All right. Kendra.
Space. There's too much of it. We don't know anything about it. I don't
Aliens
like
are real now.
I don't. There's too much, and
So-
I don't know. And so I don't like space movies. I don't like any of that shit where they go up there. Gravity was my horror
Oh
movie.
my god, yes.
Thank
That
you.
was terrified me.
So you're not joining Space Force?
Horrible show. Waste of Steve Carell's goddamn time.
Really was. Amanda would say otherwise, and so the other CJ. But I mean, that show, I watched an episode or two, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
I think it wasn't as good as I'd hoped, but
What is it? What are you talking about?
Space Force.
I haven't actually seen it, but
Yeah.
if it has to do with space in general, other than probably ET,
Yeah, they can come here. I'm not going
yeah,
there.
like space movies bore me to tears. Like,
Have you not seen War of the Worlds, Kendra? They
Yeah.
cannot come here.
you know,
They're already here.
Okay. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this once, then Amanda, you're next. We don't know if we don't know if aliens are horrible people. All right,
We don't.
Okay, so movies really give you that sense, the fact that if they something you don't know about is fearful. We don't
It's
know.
xenophobic.
Yeah. We don't know that at all. They could be mostly Men in Black, not the bad aliens, but the good aliens.
Oh, the cute one that dies in the head. Oh.
Right?
so as
So-
human beings, we have a terrible fucking track record, so we don't have a lot of room to talk.
There you go. Amanda's on you.
Okay. Let's see. We're on 4. I guess I am going to go with something that I don't necessarily have anymore because I've gotten used to it, but that I have had my whole life. And I have a funny story about it, actually. I am going to go with aerophobia, a fear of flying. The first time I flew with George, it's the out of control thing, for one thing. It's being suspended in 30,000 feet in the air and anything could go wrong. But the first time I flew with George, I told him, I was like, I'm terrified of flying. So we get on the plane and we sit down and he's like, what was that noise? And he was like, that's not normal. And he starts doing this thing and I started sobbing, like couldn't breathe, like having a panic attack, crying. And he was like, oh, fuck. So he learned his lesson and I've gotten better, but flying I'm not a fan.
Okay. I guess I'm the only person that I know that I love to fly. If I could fly everywhere, I would. That's true.
It's just
Outside,
boring.
it could be. I mean, it's relaxing to me. I'm going to fall asleep. That's happening. However, outside of the fucked up thing that happened to me a couple weeks ago while I was going to Philly, I love flying. That's true.
Airports suck. Airplanes don't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if I can sleep on a plane, I'm perfectly fine with it. But if I actually have to sit and be awake for it, then yeah, not a huge fan of it. But
I always get stuck by really old ladies that want to tell me their whole life story, and they're like 80, so it's a long story, and I'm like, okay. I learned about this Pakistani lady's whole life. She showed me every kid on her phone. I knew who they were by the end of the flight when she would swipe. I was like, oh yeah, that's the doctor, the nephew who's the doctor. I got it. God, old ladies.
Old ladies. All right.
last time I flew, I got stuck between two massive WCW wrestlers, and like it was uncomfortable the whole time as I was squished.
CJ's on you.
My next one, again, a very bad experience with these flying demons. I'm gonna go with phobia, which is fear of wasps.
That's fair. I'm allergic, so yeah.
Yeah. I was trimming a tree one day and I hit a paper wasp nest by accident, and I was about 19 foot up in the tree when I hit that damn thing and had nowhere to go.
All right, and it's on me, right? So this next one, people, if you watch this show, then you know what I'm talking about. But this is actually a really, really fear of Black people. Honest truth. And it is being a fear of being locked in close spaces alone with white kids or white women that's not your own. Honest truth, I do not. No, I don't. Black people don't like that at all. Like, being locked in, like Dre on Blackish got some heat because he didn't go to the elevator with the white girl, little white girl that was in the elevator. That's a legitimate fear of black people because we do not want to get in trouble at all for that. And so I must put an add into like got you when I got getting to an elevator with white women by myself. I'm literally in the corner where I got you. That's what I do. I look for the if I can see the camera, and then I go to whatever corner that is, and I just speak, and I have my hands like this the whole time, and just.
Well, at least now you can turn your own camera on, which you shouldn't have to, obviously.
But there you go. So, round 4 is fear of dying alone, fear of religious statues, fear of space, fear of flying, fear of wasps, and fear of being locked in a close spaces with white kids and white women. Yep, there you go. That's long. Anyway, next. Round 5 is for me, and is fear of not being there for my kids. If something happens to me, I do not want anything to happen to me, and I'm not there for my kids at all.
I didn't even think about that.
So my number 5 is fear of not being there for my kids.
Yeah.
Just a fear of anything happening to your kids.
Mm-hmm. All right. CJ's on you.
Oh, all right. That hit home.
Yeah.
That's like my worst fear in the whole world is something happening to my kids. For mine, I'm going to go with I don't know how to pronounce it. It's fear of hospitals, basically. I'm not a huge fan of hospitals in general.
Oh, yeah.
You know, people die there, and you know.
Yeah.
But people are saved there too.
Yeah, yes, but you know, I mean,
Michael Myers tries to kill you there. That's why I was scared.
Bring it on.
I've seen way too many horror movies that started or
I can run faster scared than Michael can mad, so bring it.
Fair.
You sure about that? Because I've seen movies where I mean he is
true.
So
he's
fast.
Like the world's rating champion speed walker.
I mean, he is slow fast. Like he walks slow as hell, but for some reason he's still behind you. Like
always right there.
He's like Jason. It's not the speed; it's the endurance.
Yeah, but Jason runs. Michael walks, and he still can fuck you up.
All right, Amanda's on you.
Okay, so this one doesn't actually have a name. It is. So I'm going to see if you guys will let me have this, because the only way it's really classified is a subset of claustrophobia. But what it is, it's the fear of asphyxiation.
Oh, so fear not breathing.
One of the things I am most terrified of is being choked to death or drowning. Anything that involves not being able to breathe is like my biggest fear. Like that's honestly, on top of anything else, if you ask me my number one fear, that's it. I do not want to die that way.
No.
All right.
Yeah, it's called pseudo dysphagia.
Well, that's fear of choking. So yeah, that's because I did look that up too.
You know, she has a fear of not breathing. It's like, I mean, that could be anything.
So choking is part of it, but it's basically anything that asphyxiates you. I'm terrified.
Right. All right. Kendra's on you.
Lightning. I hate it. I will not go outside if I hear thunder because I know it's coming. Scares the shit out of me, and California doesn't have that. Virginia has a lot of that, and I hate it.
Fuck you, thunder. You just God's farts. All right.
Funny
Our
story.
house has been struck by lightning a couple of times. It's not cool.
Say, my uncle Don was hit by a bolt of lightning on a golf course in Florida. It was
Ooh.
87 degrees and sunny with not a cloud in the sky. It was caused by static electricity.
Jesus.
And he
Guys.
just,
If you're unlocked, alrighty.
yeah, like 6 days after he retired from the post office, he went to Florida, and when it's your time, you know, like obviously. Like,
So more of the story. Don't go to
Don't go
Florida.
outside.
yeah,
Don't go to
So
Florida.
you're agoraphobic now.
that's a good moral. Yeah, don't go to
Between
Florida.
gators, meth heads, and static electricity, just don't go to Florida.
Also,
And Ron DeSantis.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
you can't read the books and know about Black history.
Yeah.
So there you
Florida,
go.
America's weighing.
You can't do anything in Florida.
All right, Shayna's on you.
I am going with the fear of crowds.
Oh, damn it! I took my next one.
Now,
What's that called?
today, yeah.
Again?
Fear clouds.
Crowds.
Like
Crowds.
crowded places.
That's
Oh, crowds.
Yeah. Crowds.
Oh.
Clouds.
it's agoraphobia.
Clouds.
Agoraphobia, yeah.
Fluffy fuckers.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I swing out. They said clouds, like so, like fluffy bastards. They go. All right, Casey.
That one looks a little stormy to me. Stay away.
It looks super angry out there.
Let's go with a fear of something I did not have until I saw the second Saw movie when freaking Shawnee Smith, aka Amanda, got thrown into the pit of despair with a whole bunch of hypodermic needles. So we're going with where the fuck did it go? Trypanophobia,
Fear of
otherwise
needles.
known as the fear of needles.
A lot of people have that.
All right.
You got tattoos.
Yeah. You have a lot of tattoos.
Not the same kind of needle, in my opinion. I'm talking
Yeah.
about the fucking needles that they kept sticking in my damn arms for 2 weeks while I was in the hospital. Fuck that shit.
All right. So we got fear of not being there for your kids, fear of hospitals, fear of not breathing, fear of lightning, fear of crowds, not clouds, but crowds, and fear of needles.
Fuck you, cloud.
Casey, your very last pick.
So I was actually going to go with, I have another one that's on me, but I want to go with this one instead because I think it's got a cool fucking name and I think it's funny. And I can actually verify that it is actually a fear and there is actually the name all spelled out. It is called Samhainophobia. It's the fear of Halloween.
Oh, I thought it was Sammy Hagar.
No, Sam Hain is Halloween.
It's actually pronounced Samhain.
Samhain, I know.
All right.
Well, in one movie it's pronounced Sam Hain, and then the other one's pronounced Samhain, like the Irish pronounce it.
All right. Shannon.
I am going to disclose my absolute most terrifying fear. And I swear, if any of you guys use it against me, we're going to have a problem. I am absolutely terrified of tape.
That's still funny though. I didn't mean laugh. I didn't mean laugh.
Tape,
Like,
duct
gosh,
tape, tape.
electrical tape, duct tape.
Why?
Oh, you must have
Oh,
hated
God.
the duct tape wallet craze of the
Ooh.
2000s.
Like touching my skin. Like,
Do you use Band-Aids?
Yeah, I was gonna.
not unless if I don't have to. Like, I would much rather have them do that. Like, if I get a shot or something, just put a cotton ball on it and let me just hold it. I don't want a Band-Aid. I don't want my Christmas presents wrapped in tape. Like, when I wrap Christmas presents, I use a staple gun or a hot glue gun or a bag.
I'd be more scared of the hot glue, but that's just me.
I would rather burn my flesh off with a hot glue gun than
So do you use more like liquid band?
I keep it around for my posters.
Nope.
So liquid bandages, you'll use those?
The what?
The liquid band-aids or liquid bandages?
Like the liquid skin?
Yeah.
I use that, yeah.
Right.
But like the actual adhesive where you have, oh God, would you have to
But
pull it off with
why?
your skin? I don't know. I have absolutely
You need
no
therapy.
idea.
Shanna,
Like yeah.
Don't tell me not to do something, and you might not want to go look in the group chat right now.
Oh Lord, not gonna
All
do
right.
it.
Well,
Not gonna do it.
That being said, Kendra, your last pick.
I'm going with being abducted because my family didn't take home movies, so I don't think I would get like a cool documentary because they just wouldn't have any like cutaway film. So I feel like I would be lost forever. So being abducted.
That's actually a really big fear of mine too, because I'm type 1 diabetic. Like, that is one of my biggest fears, is being stranded or kidnapped or something and running out of insulin, and that's why I die, not because I couldn't fight off my kidnapper.
My grandma, swear to God, used to tell me, like, she used to have all these surefire ways to prevent bad things from happening, and her biggest thing was like if I'm ever gonna get kidnapped, just throw myself on the ground and don't get up. She's like, you're a big girl, use it.
Be
I'm like,
dead weight. Yep.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. And she used to tell me, like, if someone was ever gonna sexually assault me, just yell that I have AIDS.
Yep.
And I was like, well, that's great, Grandma, but what if they say that's okay? Me too.
What the fuck? All right, wow. Shit.
Jay, were you gonna say something?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's hilarious.
Well,
Okay,
that escalated quickly.
Oh, God.
This one is actually not, it's sort of a fear I have just like occasionally when I'm really bottoming out, but I'm really doing this because it's from one of my favorite shows of all time. And it is Pantophobia, the fear of everything, as featured in A Charlie Brown Christmas. Do you think you have pantophobia? What's pantophobia? The fear of everything.
No,
That's it.
All right, CJ.
I don't even how to pronounce it. We're just fear of climbing. I don't like climbing like really high on ladders and stuff like that. Like, you know.
So is it a fear of heights, or it's just a fear of the act of climbing high?
Climbing high mostly. Like, I can fly and I'm perfectly fine. I can be on top of a tall building and I'm perfectly fine. But like, as someone who is was a painter for a long time, like climbing above like 10 or 12 foot, it's just really you get that feeling in your stomach like the ladder's gonna slide or fall or something, and
like your heart stops for a second.
Yeah, like it's really terrifying to like stand on a flimsy ass piece of aluminum when you're 20-25 foot in the air, you know, or scaffolding. John Dermando, like if you've ever worked on scaffolding at all, like in a city, and it's like wind tunnel because of tall buildings and the scaffolding will like move and shit. Like,
no, I'm good.
No. Wow.
Did y'all see that video from New York City? It was like last week. I saw it on a TikTok. A piece of scaffolding, like or a piece of a crane, fell off of a building, and
exactly.
It turns out the guy wasn't on it, but when you watch it, it looks like you're seeing a man fall to his death.
Yeah.
Like
it's
terrifying.
Like I said, thank you. No,
that happened in Philly. Philly was building a hotel in downtown Philly, and I think it's like on 14th, 15th, 16th floor, something like that. Some man wanted to off himself, so he literally fell from it. However, though, he survived. Which I mean,
that happened on Grey's Anatomy.
There you go. So there you go. All right, so I'm last, and this one right here is going to be hilarious. You should definitely laugh because I'm going to. And this one I literally just found out, this week or in the last 7 days about this fear, and it's the fear of unseasoned food. Listen, I cannot eat unseasoned food. All right, and now I'm diagnosed with high blood pressure, which fucking sucks, by the way. I gotta cut down on some shit that I eat, and that shit's horrible. And I am afraid that because I know for a fact that I'm not gonna get skinny. That's gonna happen. I'm not gonna lie.
Pink Himalayan salt. It's good. It's better for you. I promise. Pink Himalayan salt. Also, come visit me and I'll cook you some of the best seasoned food you've ever had.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm still going to focus. I mean, that's not happening. I mean, that's going to keep happening. Still going to focus on
First of all,
I won't drink.
Go Go
I
ahead.
thought Dre was going to have the fear of white women with teacups, and I was like, I won't even break out my teacups.
No, not right now. No.
He walks in the room, and Amanda and I are there, and we've got our teacups,
and we're just like.
So it is a fear of mine, but I'm going to knock it out your hands. So I mean, you better do it fast. You better put me under fast.
I have one teacup in my whole house, and it's because it's beautiful. So don't worry.
All right. So I'm not going to go through all the stuff because that's a lot. But round 5 is the fear of Halloween, the fear of tape, the fear of being abducted, the fear of everything, the fear of climbing, and the fear of unseasoned food. All right. So I want
Emily.
Emily says, I grabbed my phone so fast when I heard you start talking about shit about no seasoning. That was like all right.
Some of us people know how to season our food.
Yes. Howard though is fair minds because now I gotta stop eating super salty food, which I fucking love. Anyway, so I want to thank everyone for doing this. CJ for doing that as well. Amanda, thank you for doing the graphics. But we can't go into the future until we go into the past. So for guilty pleasure food of last week's drafts, tied for second was Casey and Shayna. In first place was Amanda.
Whoa.
And then for movies that remind us of each other. And what I mean by this is the biggest blowout ever. I mean, this is the biggest blowout ever. Tied for second was me, Kendra, and Shayna. And first was Cam by a lot.
She did a really good job.
I've never seen the Muppet Christmas.
Well, you need to because it's amazing. But
I mean, I know the story. Are they gonna make it bad? Like,
I mean, it's a Christmas Carol. We know the story. Yeah.
So Amanda and Cam will be giving us their picks by next week because again we don't have a draft episode next week. So I mean, they got some time to think about what they want to do. But yeah, all right. So I don't know if it's going to be cutthroat, and Cam is coming too, so give her a chance. I don't know if it's going to be cutthroat, but let's get cutthroat.
I think it will be.
We are doing OMG moments, all right, and TV and in movies. So here's how this goes. It goes CJ's first, then Casey, and then me, and then Kendra, and then Shanna, and then Amanda. And because Cam is late, if she makes it on time, she's last. All right. All right. So, CJ, it's on you.
I'm going to piss everyone off right out of the gate and take this off the board. Opie's death, Sons of Anarchy.
I'm going to stab you with an office supply.
Motherfucker.
I knew a bunch of people were going to have it, so I was like,
I haven't
right
even
out the
seen
gate.
it.
I
Opie's
need
death.
George's red stapler immediately.
I would give it to you, but Milton might kill me.
That's a chance I'm willing to take.
All right, Casey.
I feel like Dre's going to take the next biggest one, and if he doesn't, I am.
I'm only going with OMG moments that I think OMG moments. Like,
I know.
Perfect. But before you go, Casey, let's bring in Cam.
Muted.
Did you get a haircut?
You're muted.
Okay. So dead silence. Cam, you are muted.
I'm sorry. I'm a little illiterate right now. I've been multitasking for the past bajillion hours. But hi, everybody.
Somebody asked, did you get a haircut?
Did you get a haircut?
Sort of, yeah.
Okay, well, I've seen your hair curly lots of times, so I was like, it's not like it's curly, and it's
Well, it's curly. It's just extremely not defined at all. Like,
All right. So Cam, just let you know we are still in round one. The first pick was Opie's Death and Sons of Anarchy. That's the first pick. All right. So Casey's on you.
mad too.
I don't want to play no more. Seriously, I could fucking quit at this point. My whole entire list was hinged on that fucking pick. Gone Girl. Gone Girl.
God damn it! All right.
Yeah, well, welcome to my life.
So can you just say like what part of Gone Girl? Because that's just.
Well,
the
there's
end?
one big twist.
For
so
Amanda and I,
Amanda
it's the shower
knows.
scene with
Amanda
Ben.
knows what I'm talking
the
about.
end of Gone Girl. Okay.
No,
Right.
not the.
The
Are
Gone
you
Girl
you're not talking
twist.
about? You're
The
not talking
Gone
about
Girl.
the end, right? You're
Gone
talking about the twist in the
Girl
middle.
twist. Which twist? Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking
Just
about the big
Amy's
twist.
Amy
Twist.
faked her own death. Just put
Yeah.
Amy
Gone,
Yes.
faked her own death.
Gone Girl twist. There you go. All right. So Harvey's not here, so it's on me. And again, I'm going with my OMG moments where I think it's OMG moments. So if I'm going with TV, I'm going with when his dad come back in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That the ending of the episode when his dad leaves. So dad.
Why don't
Why
he
didn't
want
my
me,
dad
man?
want me?
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that one tears me up all these years later.
That's the only episode in any TV show that outside of Pussy's death. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. But outside of that, it made me cry. Period.
Yeah.
Uncle Phil laid it down right there.
Tell me you've never watched This Is Us. Whew.
I didn't. Not yet. All right, Kenji's
I'm
on you.
rewatching it now.
Oh. I'm gonna go Rita's Death and Dexter. Season 4.
Yeah.
All right, Shanna.
I'm going George's death on Grey's.
You bitch.
Boo, you whore.
Yeah, boo you whore. When you find out it's George. Oh, John Doe is George. Okay.
All right, Amanda.
All right, well, this is strictly for votes, and I cannot believe Dre didn't take this first. I am going with the Red Wedding from Game of Thrones.
Oh, that one's good.
Yo, you could literally just pick this whole draft could be Game of Thrones.
Well, yeah. Well, it could be for Grey's Anatomy, too.
All right, Cam.
You're muted, honey.
Ooh, so sorry. Multitasking, listening to old other stuff. First and foremost, gotta get this out the way. Make sure no one steals it from me. Tony Stark. I am Iron Man. Death.
Oh, I hope we all understand that we're going to be spoiling shit for each other because some of us may not have seen some of not Iron Man, obviously, but
Well, I mean.
Well, obviously, you haven't even seen Game of Thrones, and you freaking took the Red Wedding.
yeah, because I know it's iconic.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Okay, well, that accounts for all the time that you yelled at me for picking something that I haven't seen either. So.
No, that's not what I meant. What I meant was we're spoiling things that maybe people haven't seen. Like, I have a couple of Ozark ones written down that I'm not going to pick because I don't want to ruin it for Shanna, but...
I'm just saying, you yelled at me before for picking stuff that I've never seen, so...
That's not what I'm talking about!
I don't care.
Cam,
That's what I'm talking about.
Cam, we can't hear you.
With that being said, round one, Opie's death, Gone Girl twist, Dad leaves Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Rita's death, George's death, Red Wedding, and Tony Stark's death. Cam is on you.
Everybody's dying.
Yeah.
Cam, you're muted. She's doing twice two things at once. Cam, it's on you.
One day I will remember that we
You
do
gotta figure it out.
One day. Okay. So, my Second moment is not for everyone, but it's for me. Final Twilight movie where we were watching Alice's Prophecy and we thought everyone died, but they didn't. Huh. So yeah, that's my
Girl, I had that one written down too. Because I remember watching it going, this isn't what happened in the book.
Yeah, I was scratching that out.
Who's prophecy?
Alice.
I mean, you could just say Carlisle's fake death or.
Ugh. I was so mad in the theater. I threw my popcorn. I was like, what is this shit?
But you realize that they had to do it that way, otherwise you don't get a battle scene.
Yeah.
Because it never happened. So.
Yeah.
All right, Amanda.
All right, for my second one, I am going with House of Cards, the episode My Way or the Subway, and I'm going with Zoe's death. He straight shoved her right in front of the subway and then walked away like it was fucking nothing.
God is truth. Okay, never mind. Because I might take that actually. What I'm thinking about. So,
I yelled out loud when that happened. Okay.
I am going to go with my number one favorite movie of all time. I'm going with Bill Costigan's death in The Departed.
Oh.
God damn it. You got me on that one.
Yeah.
All right, Kendra.
The penis explosion in The Boys.
Wait, hold on. Say again, Kendra.
The penis explosion.
Damn you, Kendra! Damn you.
Was it like jizz everywhere, or was it
no.
To have intercourse, these two men, one shrunk and went into his penis, but then he sneezed, and so he got big again and exploded the penis.
Oh my god!
If you see behind the scenes footage, they've built this giant penis.
Oh my god! Okay.
That would be a shitty way to die.
All right, it's on me, and now Kendra, you actually gave me something. Shit, now I don't know who can go here.
I mean, nothing in The Boys compares to that penis explosion.
No,
maybe one other.
I don't think I ever want to see that.
Oh, it's so good.
All right, so I'm going to go here because I said it before. So I'm going to go House of Cards. Legitimately, the first episode when he killed that dog. when he murked that dog, and he had like all blank stares. Like he made that was like, oh shit. So House of Cards, dog kill, I guess.
I have another good House of Cards one. If nobody takes it, I'll say it because it's amazing.
This show sounds wild.
It's off the rails. Yeah.
All right. Casey's on you.
Negan arrives on The Walking Dead.
What?
Negan arrives on The Walking Dead.
So the Glenn scene.
Go.
Glenn and Abraham.
Yeah. Glenn.
All right.
Abraham literally tells him to suck his nuts and then get the brains bashed in.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
I'm for my number two. DeAndre actually said it last time around, and it's one of the only moments on TV that have ever made me cry. Which is Hussein's death on Orange is the New Black. It was one of the very few times I've seen something that really kind of was just like, no, we can't end that way. No. Like,
what was it?
Hussein's death on Orange is the Black.
Oh, okay.
So
she gets crushed to death.
So I misread. That episode didn't make me cry. It pissed me off. It made me cry. The following episode, when they did a tribute to Poussey, that shit had me in tears. I was like, "Oh God, no!" It just made it too real. And then you see her for the last time in the final. Oh, God damn it! Anyway, all right.
I'll admit it straight out. Like, that shit made me cry because, it was like it was the one person on the show I wanted to see go home successfully.
I love the little meth head, the white chick that loved Jesus. God, she was my favorite. What was her name?
Taryn Manning. Manning.
All right, so round two, final Twilight movie, Allison's Prophecy, House of Cards, Zoe's death. Bill's death from The Departed, Penis Explosion from The Boys, House of Cards, Dog Kill, Megan Arrives from Walking the Dead, and Pussy's Death, Orange New Black. Okay, so I have to do this real quick because that's going to y'all. All right, TJ, so you.
My next one is one of the most insane moments in a movie. For when it come out, it was so over the top that the actress actually got death threats for it. I'm going with the crucifix scene from The Exorcist.
God damn it. That's the reason I will not watch that movie.
It's so the new one,
why
the
religious
preview, like
statues
for
are
freaking
terrible.
Oppenheimer, could have used a warning. I was like,
Dude,
shit.
the new Exorcist movie looks so cool, and I love that they connected it to the first one.
I need people to watch that for me and report back, because if there's a crucifix masturbation scene, no thanks.
Put that on your
No thanks.
2023 bingo card.
Yeah.
All right, Casey.
How's your ankle feel, Gray?
Oh.
I say it.
Hobbling from misery.
Damn it. All right. So I already did this one, so I don't need that one. I am going to go Game of Thrones here, and I'm going to go Holdor's death. Holdor's death is sad, and how they connected Holdor's death was actually a big shock as well. So I'm going to go Holdor's death.
I loved Hodor.
Who's the guy that gets eaten by his own dogs? Because that's the only episode I've ever seen.
That's Bolton.
Yeah, Ramsay Bolton.
But however, though, if that's the only episode you ever seen, then you don't know how satisfying that was. That's
And the person that ordered it.
My friends told me,
Chef's
the
kiss.
people that we were watching it with let me in on the.
He deserved it.
He deserved it, yeah.
Him and Joffrey both were.
He
well
starved
deserved.
his own dogs, and I was like, okay, yeah, there, do it.
All right, Kendra.
The kids doing cocaine and Cocaine Bear. Wow. First, like 20 to 15 minutes.
That's great.
All right, Shanna.
I'm honestly surprised this one hasn't gotten snatched yet, but Vader revealing he's Luke's father.
Yeah, I was actually surprised that Casey didn't take that first.
All right, Amanda.
All right, well, that was one I was thinking of, so I'm going to take this one before anybody else does, because I'm, again, surprised it's lasted. I am going with Psycho. Finding out that Norman is the killer in Psycho.
Eat my mom.
All right, Ian Cam, when you muted.
I am going to go with the infamous, probably the first scene to make every young person cry. And it's going to be Mufasa's death scene in Lion King. See what that did? That's what I'm talking about.
Yep. Brought the whole room down.
Have you seen that like meme where it's like your dad just died and this pig and this little rat are like, why don't you try not worrying about it and sing a song?
No, the meme I like is where it's like Simba's acting like he's all sad like 2 seconds ago he wasn't singing I Just Can't Wait to Be King.
All right, so round 3, crucifix scene, The Exorcist, Hobbling, Misery, Holdor's death, Game of Thrones, kids doing cocaine, Cocaine Bear, Vader's father, Star Wars, Norman the Killer, Psycho, and Mufasa's death, Lion King. Cam's on you again.
I am going to go with the first ever Saw scene and the first ever trap where the man has to cut his leg off to get out.
Oh.
Fair.
I love Saw, and I can't wait for Saw 10. Saw X. Oh, can't wait for that.
Hashtag not Twitter.
Hashtag not Twitter. All right, Amanda.
I am going to go with the end of Sleepaway Camp.
The dangly?
Where Angela is the killer and she's actually the brother that they thought was dead.
Angela's actually Angelo.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right.
Angelo has male genitalia.
All right, Shannon.
That is a
I am
great,
going
great
with
B movie.
I'm going with Judge Doom is a Tune from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Good one. I didn't even think of that. That's amazing.
His eyes go all weird, and I'm like,
He's like, his voice gets all high.
All right, Kendra.
I mean, back to TV. I'm going with the This Is Us pilot because how they connected it, and then you found out, oh, it's really going to be the past and the present, and da-da-da-da. Beautiful pilot. Wonderfully. You're just like in shock when they pull away and you realize it's the 70s. Like, oh my God. Beautiful.
Well, and you're shocked when you realize that they are going home with
La la
three
la
babies.
la 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 la.
Oh, Dre, it doesn't ruin
you've
anything.
seen there's a black guy with white family. I know.
It doesn't ruin anything.
La 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 la. Okay, there you go. All right. So I know we said spoilers, but shit, I did not want that because I started watching.
That doesn't ruin anything, Dre.
No, I know I'm also playing around, but I did start watching it. But then it was like, you can't watch it without me. It's like, anyway. So I was going to do this here, but I'm pretty sure that I can get this one and the next one because Kendra's not in front of me, so I know I can get this next. So I'm going to get one because what Shannon told me, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to go Who Framed Roger Rabbit as well, and I'm going to go to Patty Cake scene. Because that shit, I'm going to go to Patty Cake scene there for Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
That's great.
She played Patty Cake. She played Patty Cake. For a kid, you find out what a patty cake really meant. Like that's all right, Casey's on you.
Charlie's death on Lost.
You son of a bitch. The Not Penny's boat as he's drowning. Ugh.
All right.
I started watching that. It is very good.
The last season, there you go.
I will tell you, it is better the second time around.
The last season.
It is. I'm telling you. I don't know. Anyway.
That last season ruined the whole show for me.
I thought the Not Penny's boat would last for me. Damn it.
All right, CJ's on you.
I'm going to go with one I'm pretty sure probably no one in here has seen because it's kind of a all out of the way B horror movie. Right? It's from a movie called Pieces from 1982, and it's the ending where essentially through the movie he's been killing the co-eds and taking their body parts. And at the end, yeah, and at the end, the detective leans against the wall, and the wall spins around, and he's taken all these parts, and he's assembled this kind of jigsaw puzzle of a woman. And the last scene is it's laying on the floor, and the detective is standing next to it, and he looks down at it, and it's out of nowhere. It reaches up, grabs him by the nuts, pulls his nuts off, and just says the end. And it's so out of nowhere, it would just like literally knock you out of your chair. And it's like the greatest movie ending of all time. Like,
okay,
like, I'm telling you, like the whole movie is worth the ending. Like, if you like Texas Chainsaw and that kind of shit, you'll love this kind of movie. It's, you know.
Okay.
All right, round 4. Cut leg off on Saw. The end of Stupid Camp. Judge Doom's a Tune. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? This Is Us pilot. Patty Cake, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Charlie's Death on Lost, and ending up Pieces, right?
Yep, Pieces from 1982. Yep.
Lots and lots of pieces, apparently.
Right. CJ, round 5.
You know, I'm gonna go with a sentimental one for this one. Old school Disney. One of those scenes that just as a kid really, especially as a kid who grew up on a farm, having the little boy shooting Old Yeller. And
That's
yeah,
rough.
Old Yeller
What you doing with that gun, Travis?
Yeah, so at 7 or 8 years old and living on a farm where we had our own golden retriever, that was a very tragic moment.
Okay, so that reminds me of Friends, where Phoebe's never seen the end of the movies, and she doesn't know that Old Yeller dies.
I've never seen it.
She's like, I found out that my mom didn't show us the ends of sad movies to spare us from the pain, before she killed herself.
All right.
Whoa. Just be-
Casey.
Sonny's death in The Godfather.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he did it to himself, but yeah.
All right. I'm going to go back to the boys because if I don't, then Kendra probably will. I'm going to go with Hero-gasm. That whole Hero-gasm episode, especially the Hero-gasm. That is, listen.
Setting it up like it was going to be way more, though. I expected way more semen than Mother's Milk took.
Oh, God. So Hero-gasm is, again, if you watch The Boys, you should, because it's the best superhero TV show of all time. Gotta shoot. Hero-gasm is will shock the shit out you. Gotta truth. The whole episode will. So there's the whole episode Hero-gasm. All right, Kendra's on you.
Does anyone watch The Righteous Gemstones?
Yes.
Did you watch the latest one? I don't want to spoil it because it's that new.
I haven't seen the new season.
I have not seen the latest one, so I will. Well, I have to type it up anyway, so go ahead.
I won't use it then.
No, it's okay.
I want to go with this is what we've been waiting for. It. Kelvin and Keith finally kiss on The Righteous Gemstones, and it just warmed my heart.
Oh.
It was so sweet. They haven't even talked about it, but it's one of the best. It's up there with like Jim and Pam.
Okay.
It's so cute.
The Righteous Gemstones is so amazing.
This season was probably their best. It's been perfect.
All right.
Because it has Walton Goggins in it. That's
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
baby Billy. Oh my lord.
Baby Billy.
When at one point he's like he like wheels his kid in on the stroller and just lets it fly because he's
My favorite thing to say now is it makes my bird twitch. I say that all the time now.
it doesn't matter what that man does. That man just, whether it's Boyd Crowder or Baby Billy or Hateful Eight or anything, like
awesome.
He's just so perfect in everything.
All right, Shanna.
I'm going to go with when the audience finds out Bruce Willis's character is dead in The Sixth Sense.
Yep. I was surprised that lasted this long, too. There's one more I'm surprised nobody's taken, but I won't say it.
All right, Amanda.
Okay, I'm going to go with The Simpsons, Who Shot Mr. Burns.
Oh, that's a good one. That kept us
We
so
find out
captivated
Maggie
all summer.
Maggie shot Mr. Burns. That was amazing.
Mm-hmm. So
All right, Kent.
good. They're their best.
Okay, I'm going to go with another sentimental. And it's going to be the final episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when he stands in the room by himself and just takes a look around before walking out and turning the lights off.
So, I mean, I'm pretty sure nobody will have this, but that scene is really similar to the last scene in Martin. When he takes, so Will touches the lights off and walks out. Martin says, I was here. He writes, I was here on the wall, and then walks out. So it's like really, really similar. All right, so round 5, shooting the dog in Old Yeller, Sonny's death in Godfather, the boys' Hero-gasm, Calvin and Keith kiss in Righteous Gemstones, Bruce's dead, Sixth Sense, Who Shot Mr. Burns, The Simpsons, and the final scene of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Cam, your very last pick.
I'm going to put my bench as something that I don't think anyone cares about, but it will always be one of my favorites. It is the fundraiser episode from the Boondocks.
Fuck you. Fuck the shoes you got on.
Jay knows what I'm talking about, baby.
That movie or that TV show is just full of oh my god.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. My presence is back, and you'll get in my fuck out my face. I'll smack the shit out of you. I love Raleigh. All right, Amanda.
All right, well, this is a little off the wall, but I assume it counts because it was on television. I am going with Will Smith slapping Chris Rock at the Oscars.
Yeah, that a TV show though.
The Oscars is a show.
Program.
It's an annual show.
All right, I'm
All right, well, you know what? I have a backup.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
I was wondering if that would not really count. So
I'll give it to you. What's that?
why are you shaking your head?
Specials aren't TV shows, but whatever.
Okay, then I am gonna take Fight Club.
No,
I know it's too late. It's too late. I'm gonna take Fight Club with Tyler Isn't Real. That's what we'll go with. Because I can't believe that's still there.
All right.
Is that the one you were talking about?
Yeah. I can't believe that's still there.
We should let you have the Will Smith thing because you probably just won that one with that bench. Because I can see the messages. How did that get so late? And all that kind of bullshit. Anyway, Shannon's on you.
What's in the box from 7?
What's in the box? What's in the box? All right. Andrew.
Mr. Feeney's last scene with the gang in the Boy Meets World where he says, do good. So just that line, Mr. Feeney's do good line.
Did you see like the post on social media where the actors went back and saw him in the nursing home? I was like, oh.
I know. I hate when he trends. It's like, I know it's coming, but I'm not ready for it.
Yeah.
Trusting the way I feel about Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
And Stephen King and John Carpenter. Not ready.
Really shit about Stephen King. Anyways.
So I don't watch the show at all. This is literally just to see if I can get any votes for this one, to be honest truth. But I'm going to go Bob's Sacrifice in Stranger Things.
I had a Stranger Things one too, but it wasn't that, but that's a good one.
Did you say Bob Saget?
That's what I heard.
Sacrifice. He sacrificed himself in Stranger Things.
I was like, I had no idea the two things were related.
They got a lot of
I need to watch Stranger Things.
You don't watch Stranger Things?
No.
High five, Shannon. There you go. Virtual. Because me neither. All right. I did it for votes. Kind of truth. All right. Casey's on you.
Dewey's death and Scream.
I did not expect that.
Okay. So
I kept hoping that he would like come out alive again, but then when I saw the body bag, I was like, you fucking.
Yeah. Well, they kept saying main characters are expendable, but you never think it's going to actually be one of them.
Yeah.
All right, CJ, you get the very last pick.
And I'm going back and forth between two of them. You know what? I'm going to go with Dante's death in Clerks 3. I'm going to take that one over Hotchner's wife's death in.
Oh, that one fucked me up. Fucked me all week.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. What's the second one, CJ? I didn't hear it. Sorry.
Hotchner's wife's death. The
Criminal Minds.
Yeah. C. Thomas Howell basically killed him. They were all listening on the phone and all that, but they couldn't do anything.
She was like telling him how much she loves him, and you know how to take care of their son.
And then did she get shot in the head, something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he killed her with her husband on the phone.
Yeah, the whole team was on the phone.
Oh, that's right. I've seen that on TikTok.
Yeah, all right, we're gonna go with Dante's death. Dante's death in Clerks 3.
So the bench is the fundraising scene in Boondocks, Fight Club twist, What's in the Box from 7, Mr. Feeney Do Good, Boy Meets World, Bob's Sacrifice in Stranger Things, Dewey's death in Scream, and Dante's death in Clerks 3.
What was your other Stranger Things one, Amanda?
The season 4, Vecna and 1, their connection to being the same person and also their connection to 11. It took me a while to figure that out. I basically didn't figure it out until right before they revealed it, so I thought it was a really good
Yeah.
twist.
I didn't have any. I was like,
they did a good job.
All
the
right, so
spider thing.
so I'm not gonna go over all these. However, though, this is a really good list of OMG moments from TV and movies. So with that being said, yeah, next week is the King Drake Black Jeopardy game. All right, and here are the teams. We have Kendra and Casey.
KB.
Right. We have Amanda.
Oh my God! I just realized that. That's amazing.
We have Amanda and Harvey.
Team Harmanda.
And we have Cam and Emily. All right.
Cam and Emily. That's what we're calling it.
Camely.
Chamomile tea.
We are Camely.
Exactly.
And Shayna will be helping me host it, and she'll be asking all the answers, I guess, or saying all the answers.
Shanna White.
Asking all the questions. Asking all the questions.
Shanna White. This is Black Jeopardy. The first board will be Black movies, category Black movies. Second board will be Black TV. Third board will be Black music. And then the final Jeopardy will be about me. All right. And the winner of these will get the infamous veto. All right.
And then I will buy it.
With that being said, I want to thank everyone for coming on. CJ, thank you for coming on. And yeah, let's say our goodbyes, starting with.
I'm not confident, Casey. I'm gonna tell you that right now about Black Jeopardy. I'll get half of it right.
Neither am I.
Which half?
Get any like Spanish jokes or any clues, but I'll know those more. But I'm the host of Crushgasm, podcast all about crushes. We have wrestling coming up with Chansey from Maniacal Music Musings. Had to say that a lot in the show. It's really hard. 80s TV with Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman. And then I'm going to do an homage to Warped Tour because it's summertime and I miss my emo music. And also check out KendraWriteStuff.com because I write a lot of lists and everything like that, and they're fun. So,
she does.
I also just did the artists who have been, the 23 artists who have been on Now. That's what I call music.
Nice.
All right, so
I have a spreadsheet.
So Kendra, two things. One, Kendra does a lot of art. So a lot of writing. So if you go on the I Did Not Make These Rankings website, the rankings that we have for our brackets, Kendra does the writing for those, and she does an amazing job. So please check those out. Also, one of my favorite trivia podcasts just did a whole round on emo music. So just let you know. There you go. All right. Next is Casey.
Hello, I'm Casey, host of An Evening at the Movies and one of your hosts from Literature Reapers as well. Coming up on An Evening at the Movies on Monday, we will have Dre's King Dre episode of the show where we'll be discussing a certain movie that I will not name because I screw it up every time.
The movie is, I say it for you, buddy, because everybody should know this movie, is Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking juice in the hood. I have an echo, but that's how you say it. There you go. That's like, but it's a freaking famous.
It was a great movie and it was a great episode, so definitely tune in and check that out. Also, same day, we should have the next episode of the number 3 ranked literature review podcast on Good Pods. That would be Literature Reapers with Casey, Amanda, and Shanna, where we will be discussing The Spare Room and possibly moving into a new book next month with big time issues that we will be discussing. Fucking banning books out of libraries and shit. So, thank you for having us. Thank you for watching. And next.
All right. Next.
Hello, I am Amanda, host of the Sip List and the aforementioned shows that you heard from Casey, and a show that you'll hear about from Shannon in a minute. Kendra, Ken is coming on my show on Saturday. I actually wanted to see Dre if you wanted to be not this Saturday, next Saturday. Anyway, I'll hit you up. But yes, we have underrated movies, Fleetwood Mac songs, TV themes, and movie quotes coming up in the very near future. So check that out.
We talked so much about Barbie. You said Ken. I was like, oh, what?
I know. Well, we will have a Barbie episode as soon as everyone, Shanna, has seen
I
it.
know.
Oh, and
We need
Cam.
to do that.
I'm going on Thursday.
So we need to do the AARP crushes one.
Yes, that is one that we want to do. As well.
Felicia Rashad.
Did you guys say AARP crushes?
Yes. We
So
want to
this
do
is
our old
over
school
50.
crushes.
Yes. I'm Shanna, one of the hosts of Crime Rewind, where Amanda and I talk about cold cases that are old, cold, and often untold. Like to bring life to, cases that don't get a lot of media attention. Also, one of the co-hosts of Literature Reapers and An Evening at the Movies. So check out those shows.
Okay. And
I'm Kim, who thought I could sneak a piece of sushi before it got to her, and was wrong.
Sushi is always wrong.
no, it's not. Don't tell people that lie.
But no, yes, I know I was completely chaotic during this episode. I apologize, but I'd rather be here with you and chaotic than not with you guys at all. So I hope you love me enough to forgive me.
Samesies.
I am the music god of the Noise Report and the Racket Brackets. You can check out my YouTube channel, which is Music God Reacts. You have all kinds of new episodes. We just did Just Got Soto. We dropped that one. There was also one with Sir Frank Cooper, who is the president of the African American Humor Appreciation Society, where we talked about all of the great, the history of Black comedy and all of the amazing people that have done it. And a lot of other stuff, movies, and random chaos. So, yeah, check it out.
Sweet.
Also, one more thing. Love is Black from Harvey and Men Are the Price. Check those out, too.
Yes,
There you
yes.
go.
It's driving right now, so.
Yes,
He's
definitely tune in to Love is Black, the story that Carice and Harvey are telling each week. I have never wanted Thursday to come faster than I have currently.
Well, I've been with a girl named Thursday. I did want to come fast. Hey, yo. There you go. All right. So,
That was the first mistake. Never do a chick with the name that matches the day of the week.
For Masturbators coming up again next week, we're doing the Black Jeopardy. On Wednesday, we are going to have. We have dropped yesterday, which is Monday. We have Kendra's top 104 SNL characters, which is good. And then on Wednesday, the 2nd, we have Amanda's Oscar movies tournament, which is coming up as well.
I would like to make sure Bon Quiqui is on the list. Thank you.
I will talk about that soon. But Amanda's Oscar tournament is coming up on the 2nd. All right. And then, like I said before, we got some other things coming up as well. Some prizes for a certain person. We'll get that to next week. With that being said, love you guys. Please like, share, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. And yeah, this is Masturbators, and from the I Dynamic These Rankings Podcast Network, and we are out.